her that, you know, it was wonderful.
And how about famous daughter Cher? What does she think of the relationship?
You know, it was funny. In the beginning, I called the kids on the phone. I called because I didn't want them to hear about it in the columns. I called Georganne, my youngest, and I said, honey, I said, I'm going with Craig, you know, that kid that you met in the store. She says, going where, Mom? And I said, no, going with, you know, like boyfriend. She says, oh, far out, you know. And then I called Cher, and she was with her writer. She had a writer's conference, and I said, honey, I said, you know that kid that you met at the store? I said, that's Craig. I said, I'm going with him now. She said, going with him? And I said, yeah. She said, and she yelled to the writer. She said, hey, hey guys, my mom is going with a guy that's 21 years younger than she is. And they said, well, has he got any money?
And I said, no, we don't have any money. She said, is he a doctor? And I said, no, I'm not a doctor.
She said, well, have a good time.
Yeah. I don't think either one of them thought it was going to last anywhere near as long as it did.
Did you two think it was going to last?
As I told you a while ago, in the beginning, I thought, well, you know, if it lasts a month, fine. It's just, you know, I'll just have fun while it lasts and whatever. And then when it went, you know.
When did you start falling in love? I mean, how long into the relationship?
At the first quilt.
At the first quilt?
No, you know, strangely enough, in the beginning, I was attracted by Craig's looks. Obviously, he's very good looking.
Obviously.
But no, let me tell you, since then, I have really fallen in love with his inside. He is gorgeous on the inside. I mean, gorgeous. This outside is nothing. Really.
When you say he's gorgeous on the inside, what do you mean?
As a human being. So far superior to anybody I've ever known. You know, I was attracted by the outside, but the inside...
It's funny, when people see us, they see how pretty she is. She thinks I'm attractive, and they see what they think to be an attractive couple, and that's why we magnetated toward each other. But the reason we're together, it isn't an age difference, it isn't money, it isn't career. It's a 1,000,001 shot that we were thrown together, and I don't know what threw us together, but it's her inner qualities and my inner qualities completely came together. And I fulfill all of her needs, her psychological needs, and she fulfills all of my psychological needs.
This is true.
So
I mean,
nice.
it's not, you know, everybody thinks like they see, you know, they think, oh boy, is he good looking, is he sexy, and is he all this? He is all those things, but those are not the things that completely have me captured. It's...
There are many more good-looking men, many more wealthy men than me. And obviously, if that were the quality or a trait she was looking for, she would be with them. And I would be with somebody, if I were looking for somebody with money and I were very opportunistic, as many people have tried to say I was in the beginning, I would obviously be with somebody that had money.
Georgia has a point to make.
Little young, good-looking girls come into the shop all the time, okay? Little 20-year-old, 24-year-old, real cute ones, built real good, and they're always hitting on him.
And how do you feel about
And
it?
in the beginning, I was, you know,
I was like,
oh, God, I can't stand this. I can't stand it. And then I finally thought, hey, he is with me. And if it was a 24-year-old shapely little girl that he wanted, he wouldn't be with me. Because I'm certainly not a 24-year-old shapely little girl.
Just a 52-year-old
52-year-old shapely girl.
Are you not at all threatened now at all? You would never find yourself being jealous?
Oh, sure. Oh, no, I'm not saying that I don't get jealous. I mean, you do, you know. But I don't feel the threat to my security now, as I did before. I thought the next pretty little girl that walks in the shop is going to take him away from me, you know.
But I'd love to take your calls at 481-1313 if you have some questions. I imagine that some people are sitting out there contemplating a relationship like this, and we'd like to know what your thoughts are. 481-1313. Well, it's been 4.5 years, right? Mm-hmm. So why not get married?
It's a very good question, but when you have something that works, now I've been with Georgia longer than any person she's been married to. Obviously, I'm sure the question is right on the tip of your lips. How many times has Georgia been married?
Georgia, how many times?
I have been married 6 times, and was married 3 times before I was 21. And I have never gotten money from husbands. I've gotten new furniture, and that's it. I've never stayed married long enough. I mean, I was married 5 months and 5 months and 2 months and, you know, and 3 years and 3.5 years.
Do you think the reason for so many marriages is because you were brought up in an era where people got married?
Where you didn't live together. If I were growing up today, I would probably get married one time, and I probably wouldn't marry until I was maybe 35, if I were growing up today.
Is marriage then a possibility?
No, and for the reason being, to get back to your original question, why not? I've been with her now longer than anybody she's ever been married to. Obviously, marriage, the married life, doesn't suit her properly. And we've got something going very good now for 4.5 years, and I would never want to blow it with the restrictions of marriage.
Okay, let's talk to some of our viewers. Good morning. You're on Channel 13's People Are Talking.
Oh, hello. First, I'd like to tell you I like your show very much.
Thank you.
And I think you have a very attractive couple there for guests today.
Thank you.
Oprah and I, thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to know how they handle the public. Like when they go in a restaurant, does the waitress usually give her the check?
That's funny.
My
Back
husband and I have 18 years age difference. I'm 43 and he's 24. And we have this all the time.
That's funny. In the beginning, it used to happen that way, and it was very embarrassing for me.
They did in the beginning.
Yeah, they give her the check, and it used to infuriate me. I think, like I've told people in the past, what you have to do is be more concerned with the person you're with other than the outside people. If you're concerned with them, then obviously you're not that much attracted to the person you're with. So you really have to be concerned with each other, and then those people will disappear from your view.
Right.
And things will go a lot smoother
Well, we've
for
been
you.
happily married for 7 years, so I think we're starting to convince people now that it's working.
And it's working, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Good
Thank
for
you very much for your call.
Good morning. You're on the air. Your question, please.
Yes, it's not a question, but it's a comment.
Okay.
It's that my parents were 25 years difference in age, and they were quite happy, quite in love, and it was a beautiful relationship. Because of this, I, in my dating years, dated men from extremely older to extremely younger. And I think looking at my parents' relationship, that age meant no difference to me, and I was able, therefore, to, I guess, look at men as their qualities, not age or what they had or so forth. Your relationship is more in the public eye because of course, your daughter's publicity and, you know, being in the public eye. But I see no difference in age whatsoever. I think it's beautiful what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
You were very fortunate to have that background, too, because most people don't.
Yes, it is. It's marvelous. Unfortunately, my mother died at 61. My father's still 85. He's still living, working every day. He misses her a great deal. I just hope that I can help him in some way make up for her loss, because they were very, very much in love and very much dependent on one another.
Thank you very much for your call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, I certainly enjoy your show.
Good.
And I'd like to ask Georgia if she's had any medical surgery or facelift to make her more beautiful.
You want to know something? I haven't as yet, but I intend to when the time comes. I must tell you this. Since I've been with Craig, and this is the truth, I look younger now than I did 6 years ago. And he looks older.
I have. It's really...
You're aging on
really
this
wreaking
program.
havoc on me. It is.
No, I do a lot of little beauty things, a lot of little, you know, things to try to keep myself looking young. But I do look younger now. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. What are some of those little things you do to make yourself?
Wearing my hair loose, not wearing the kind of conservative
Matronly
clothes that I used to wear. Right. I wear jeans most of the time.
Okay, we'll get back to your calls. 481-1313.
After we make a dialing for dollars bonus call, we'll be right back.
They're not here, are they?
No, sweetheart, my ex-girlfriend.
We're... Oh, how about that? Can I mention that? 'Cause we're back.
Oh, God, no, they'll call in. He had droves
I'll
of
bet
them.
he did.
No,
We're
it's not
just
necessary.
imagining if any of Craig's old girlfriends are on the line here. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
You're on the air. Go ahead with your question.
Hello?
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. You have to turn your television down.
I did, and I already said what I had to say.
Who'd you say it to? We didn't hear you. Would you say it again?
Yes. Well, I wanted to say that I am like 16 years older than my husband. He's in his 30s, and I'm in my 50s. And it's a beautiful relationship, you know. And I think if they're just beautiful, and don't get married, though. I think it's better to live together, you know. It's a different attitude after you're married, but everything's going well. And I just want to wish them good luck.